Zena, Warthog Princess, and welcome to another Vera Bradley haul. Today's haul comes from the recent 30% off everything sale. And the first three items were also on sale already. So they were 25% off, plus 30% off, plus military 15% off. So some good deals to be had. And I just grabbed a few things that I'd had my eye on for a little bit. So the first item is the cozy pajama pants in ribbons plaid. I know they're holiday colors, but to me, this kind of thing can go really all year round. That being said, I live in the desert in Arizona, so fleece pajama pants are not a year-round thing for me. They're more of a winter, or I use them when camping, or like out in Virginia, it's a little cooler. So anyways, these will not get year-round use necessarily just because of their warmth. They are very soft. They are nice and stretchy. They are a fleecy material. I got them extra gigantic, but I don't care. They have an elastic waistband, plus they have drawstring, which in this case is actually a ribbon. They have side pockets here, which is really nice. And these ones are straight legged, so they don't have cuffs on them or anything. So to me, that kind of makes them quite a bit gender neutral, honestly, because the color and the style could go either way. So in case you're looking for a gift for the guys, that's one potential option. That being said, the top, maybe not as much. It's not that it's a feminine cut. It is, again, kind of a neutral cut, but the sizes run a little small in my opinion. Like this one is plenty big for me, and I'm a big girl. And it has stretch to it as well. But I don't know, if you have a robust guy in your life, it might not work for them. But it goes up to 3X sizing. So there is some sizeability there. And it's pretty plain. It's button up. It has pocket on the left breast and no pocket on the right. So I guess that's kind of a feminine-ish characteristic. But again, it's straight arms. They're not petite cuts or anything. So to me, again, if you fit them, they could be guys or girls. But then I also got the blanket to go with it. Now, it's not a perfect match to the plaid, of course, because there's the plaid and there's the plaid. They both are the same pattern name, Ribbons Plaid. But I think because this is an enlarged version and the white just stands out a little more. But this is one of the new style of throws. This is the Cozy Life Waffle Throw Blanket. Of course, I do love the blankets. I have way too many of them. But I do still keep adding to my collection because the super special print has to be really good for me to add, or because a super special deal or something new. And this falls into the latter. It's super soft. So it is that cozy style feel to it, but it's waffled. I don't know if you're able to see that it's kind of got this waffling texture to it. But it is still a thin blanket, and it says Cozy Life, which normally means it has a Sherpa backing. In this case, it does have just a black blanket lining. So I wouldn't call it fleece. It's the same material as the outside. It's just plain black throughout. But it too has waffling. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see it. But when you squeeze just a single layer, it's still quite thin. But that texturing gives it a little bit of fluff to it, if you will. I don't want to say bulk because you know, as soon as you squeeze it, it goes right back down. But as you can see, it's a little bit thicker than the regular cozy. I mean, the regular throws, the plush and regular throws. So the cozy does add a little something to it, but of course the cozy also brings that extra soft plush feel to it. So I am enjoying this, and again, I think it's kind of year round. I mean, it has the pinks and blues, not just the red and green and black and white. So I think it's kind of nice. And again, I think it's very gender neutral. I mean, you definitely have some feminine, but you have some masculine as well. So I don't care. Not that you need me to say whether it's male, female, or otherwise, but these are my opinions because I give blankets as gifts a lot, because they're great gifts. All right, these next items are new. So this is not new. It's a couple of releases ago, I guess now. This is the woven sleep short, and the pattern is really Regatta. Now I had passed on these initially because I did get the pants already, so I didn't really feel like I needed necessarily the pants and the shorts in the same pattern, but they're my cruising pajamas. So, you know, you're always hot. So I thought shorts would be a better option for the cruise. Then I went ahead and got them, even though I already have the pants. But the pants are knit material, so soft and stretchy and very comfortable. These are not, which is the other reason I held off on them initially, because they're thin, which is good. You can't see through them or anything, but they're pretty thin, but they're a cotton fabric, like a material, not stretchy, not knit. They're just straight. So that being said, I ordered the biggest size they had because I'm a big girl, and because they're not gonna give, you know, not really. So these are gigantic, even for me. I mean, look, that's as wide as, well, it goes almost my elbow to elbow, but it has a drawstring. So they'll still fit, they'll be fine. They're not gonna fall off or anything like that, but I haven't tried them on yet, but I mean, they're huge. I mean, even my waist isn't. I'm laughing because that's huge, they're huge. But they do have pockets. So they have an elastic waist plus a drawstring, and they have pockets. And again, you know, nobody really sees me when I'm in my pajamas on a cruise ship or at home. And depending on how they fit and how well they stay on, based on the size, I might even wear them just as shorts. Like, why not? Wear them on the boat when I go out on the lake or something. I don't know. But it was a good deal because they were on sale and I had a discount on top of that. So I thought I'd give them a try. There you go. We shall see. I did not order the shirt because I know that Vera sizes, especially on the tops, run a little smaller. And I didn't want a non-stretchy material to go with it. So I'll wear my t-shirt that matches instead. And then these other items are new. So speaking of tops and fit, we'll come back to that. But this next item has to do with kitchen. So this is a brand new pattern. Oh, this one has a tag on it, but doesn't say the pattern name. Yeah, well, I guess I'm not going to tell you the pattern name because I didn't look it up. Yeah, so you can't miss it. Sorry, I don't know the name. I'll put it in the remarks, of course. Wow, that's a total brain fart on my part, but it's the oven mitt. So you got an oven mitt and a hot pad. And my kitchen forever, since I've had my own kitchen, has been sunflowers. And one of my 2 oven mitts that I had actually just recently died. It needed to go. So now I had a replacement, and they can stay out and decorate the kitchen in general. I also got the 2 dish towel sets. This one here is a material, it's a fabric. It's kind of a robust, almost canvas-like. It's the same material as these 2 items. These are all the same. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, if I get it up really close, you can kind of see the texture lines in it. So it's pretty robust. It's not like super flimsy, lightweight. I bought these for decorative purposes, so I'm not super concerned as to whether they will be really great at drying dishes. I'm assuming they'll work just fine, but that is, you know, again, I got them mostly for decorative, so they'll get washed and held up. They might dry my hands once or twice, go in the wash, come back again. We'll see. But this is kind of a pretty pattern. It's got that dark background, which I honestly would call that navy. It might be black, but it's hard to tell. It's one of those really dark. This one is certainly navy, but if you look at them side by side, it looks more black on the printed one. So I don't know. I'm gonna call it, ooh, this one might be black, but I'm gonna still say navy. I don't know. It's sad that I can't tell the difference, right? Black and navy seems different enough. But it has also little things in the pattern. So you have little pink flowers, you've got bees, and then you've got, of course, the sunflower stuff. So that's cool. And it matches perfectly, of course, with the other part of it. This second towel actually is embroidered. Now, I didn't realize that when I got it. I'm mock snakes either way. I just find that items like this that you're going to be mashing around or friction on anything, it tends to cause some of the embroidery to start to fray off over time. But once again, this is a decorative item for me. So hopefully if I wash them carefully, I might even hand wash them because of the nature of the embroidery. But it's a robust material. I think it will stay well, and it's very pretty, and it fits really nicely with my kitchen setup. So that's a lot of blah, blah, blah about kitchen, but there you go. There are also napkins and placemats and some other things, and more than one pattern. I just chose those items because that's what I wanted for my kitchen to display. I don't need any more of the other stuff. So I passed. I'm doing so good. I'm being restrained. Not that you can tell. But all right, so then I got a t-shirt. So this one is made of flowers. It's print on there. It's a screen print, but it's a flag. So I bought this Memorial Weekend, of course, and 4th of July is coming up. So I'm going to take this back to Virginia with me, and my plan is to wear that on the 4th of July. I did get the big size again, but these are a soft knit material, so really soft feel to them, and they do have some give. They're not super, super stretchy, but they do have some give, more so in this direction than this one. But anyways, that should fit just fine. And then the last item, speaking of patriotic patterns, this one is another blanket that is sort of new. This is the solid throw blanket in Patriotic Plaid. So what it is, it's just that solid color. The outlet or the factory style came out with this first. There's been several versions of it. I do have a couple of them. They just have the pattern trim on the outer edges. And then it's really soft. It's nice, actually. But the factory style didn't have the quilting. So this one actually has macro diamond quilting throughout the blanket, and it's just two-sided, same thing on both sides. But I got this one because I love red, white, and blue. It was a way to get a piece of this pattern, but not being constantly frazzled about, OCD, looking at pattern alignments and things on some of the styles and items. So that's one reason I chose this item, but also I love blankets, and definitely a patriotic blanket in my world is a perfect gift for most of my people. But anyways, this is 80 by 50. The other blanket, the Waffle one, is 72 by 50. So this one is a little bit bigger. And price-wise, this one retails for $65. The other one retails for $75. So I'm not sure why that one's so much more expensive. Maybe the waffling? I don't know. But I like them both, and they are both super soft. This one is like that sort of Sherpa feel to it. It's a super, super soft, cozy throw for sure. Even though cozy is not in the name of it, it's cozy style. And once again, you can see by the thickness of it, it is a little bit more lush and plush. There's a little more to it than some of the other blankets. That being said, still, if you take one layer and you just pinch your fingers between it, it is very thin feel to it. But even that being said, these are quite warm. Warm, but not overheating. So it's an interesting irony there. Anyway, that's the last item in this haul. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I do have some more haul stuff that I had shipped already to Virginia. So I will get back to you in about a week and a half. See you soon. Bye for now.